We want to look at nutrition and it's the important tips that we need to launch ourselves properly into the year 2022, so that it will be a good year health-wise, all right?
Yeah.
So Akosia Konedu Yadom has joined us. She's a state registered nutritionist, and it's going to help us to get into this conversation. Which of the tips do we need to know to make sure that 2022 will be a good one? Akosia, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. I think
I'm looking at you because you look like you've come like a headmistress, ready to mark us on nutrition for 2022. Like, I know you always come prepared, but today there's something especially really strict about your opinion. Yes, it's like you're coming to say, hey, 2022 checklist.
2022, we are not going to joke.
Eish.
You saw it.
Actually, I saw it. I feel the energy. Welcome, Akosia. Good to see you.
It's always a pleasure, Kokui.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. So what do we need to know?
Everything I've told you already. So it's always nice when we are done with Christmas and New Year, because this is when we also get you. You see them coming to the hospital because everything has gone bad. People relapse a lot after Christmas because we are indulging and we are not seeing the need why you need to still be conscious or careful. And so, I had this, I had that, things that on the regular you wouldn't even entertain because it's Christmas. I can understand, or we at the hospital can understand, because it happens once a year and it's the end of the year. So obviously, out of we being excited and being grateful, we are celebrating and paying little or less attention to what we are putting in. Why are you scratching your head? Are you guilty?
Just a cheesecake, not red velvet, not creamy plus. I mean, just say.
And the alcohol.
Yeah.
They will start hitting your DM. How do I improve on my performance? You were indulging. You were indulging.
So it affects certain things.
You were indulging.
You see, me, I think that it's understanding the things that we talk about here and doing moderation.
Yes.
Moderation is the name of the game.
I think so. It's so important.
Actually, the revelers, they don't understand moderation.
Moderation is key, Kokui, because
key.
alcohol, I don't take alcohol, but it doesn't prevent me from telling you what's it in there. If you do the right one, you can have resveratrol, and that is even good for the heart, red wine. And even with that, there is a measurement to that. If
you can't just say
whiskey, a shot for the day, maximum 2 for a man. Obviously, you are a woman, you shouldn't be doing more. I know there are women who can really kill it more than even men. So a shot for you, a shot 2 for him as a man. I am always not happy talking about it, but I have to, because people are taking it. Doing it the right way can be a blessing for you. That same thing somebody is getting a blessing out can be a curse for you if you don't play your cards well. And it will affect everything about you.
You know, it's interesting, because yesterday I was just reading about water intoxication and how that, you know, we have, in fact, I even read a book many years ago about water therapy, you know, and so you can almost think, if you don't understand what you're doing very well, that once it's water, I mean, you can just drink and drink and drink and drink, but there's actually something called water intoxication. It's very dangerous, you know, for you. So
somebody
even water,
putting on weight can be as a result of excess. So I always say it, I will say it about my mother. She won't arrest me. Hers is from carbs and water. Yes. People look at me and they go like, is that your mother? I don't look anything like my mother. I'm very slim. She's big. So that is it. But to the tips, you need to make sure you know your blood pressure. This year, if I don't even get to the 12 points, we have 12 points for you. We have 12 months in a year. And so we are walking through these 12 points. Give yourself that work. Let your body be.
Oh, by the way, I bought one of the machines.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Thank you for leaving it. Thank you for making my work easier. Thank you so much.
I mean, I think too many people joke with their health, right? And for me, at least 2 to 3 times a week, I'll check. I will just check.
A friend from school just lost his brother last week to kidney failure. And when he called me that they wanted to transfer him to my facility or even Kolebu, Rage or Kolebu, I was like, okay, which stage is he? When he said, I have no idea about it, but this is what it is, that is what, I was like, at this point, you are my friend, but I have to tell you that it's either you are doing dialysis or kidney transplant. We spoke, I think, 2 weeks ago. He passed the last week. Because he was at the end stage.
End stage,
And that one, there's little you can do. It all started from what we were putting in us. How many glasses of water are you taking a day? So we started off with the checking of your blood pressure. Okay. Make sure you have the right blood pressure. The normal is 120/80, but in some people, I hardly get to even the 120/80. I am somewhere between 110 and then 115, and then, yes, that's how my blood pressure has always been. It's either my trouble is getting it too low. But for
I think I have the same thing.
It doesn't really, and that one is very dangerous. It's a silent killer. Low pressure can really be bad. So yes, don't go low, don't go high. Just be where you have to be. Yes. So 120/80 is what we recommend. Know your HB. Kokui, for us as women, 12 grams per deciliter to 16 grams per deciliter. For a man, 14 grams per deciliter to 18 grams per deciliter. We are blood. And so whatever it is you need to know, make sure iron-rich foods are part of your meals. Any meat, any fish, any plant protein, mushroom, the pulses, the nuts, the seeds, they will make sure you are supplying your body's need of protein. And that will help you as far as improving on your iron levels. Now, folates, every leafy green vegetable available to you. We are not showing you broccoli or spinach. This year, you will tell us we don't have broccoli, we don't have much.
We have broccoli. We have
some
those
people,
vegetables.
I have people who come into my DM. What is broccoli? I don't know broccoli. So whatever leafy green you can find around you, when you are taking that, know that you are blessing yourself. As far as folates are concerned, there is a reason for folic acid, because we are not able to meet our folate needs. How we even handle our cooking, our foods, ends up destroying a lot of the folates that sit in our greens. If you cook kontomire for 10 minutes, you are eating chaff. Nothing is in there. The folates, which is the God-made nutrient for you, is gone. And so that's why even for our pregnant women, we're always giving folic acid, just to make sure they make up for it. Now,
I just want to ask about the HB. Is there a machine like what we have for the blood
there is
pressure?
a hemocheck.
So you can, is there a machine you can buy?
Yes, there is a hemocheck. There is a hemocheck. So when you go to even the midwives, sometimes they use that one to do a quick test there and there to know, depending on the facility you are going to, obviously. So just choose the right facility. I know that at Rage they do. I am trusting that Kolebu will do it, but I don't know about the others.
So can you do like a home care kit?
Of course, there are people with medical kits. I have them in the house.
No, I'm asking because, I mean, like I went to get the blood pressure one.
So you can get
I'm interested in that one as well.
So ask for a hemocheck. If they have, you get. It's just like something like the one we use, the glucometer. So it will help you check. And then you work on your immunity. Our immune system from 2020 has been something on the chopping board. There is a need. And I brought this point in because my immunity has been compromised on. Yes, even with all the knowledge I have and what I sit here to do. And that thing probably happened within a particular frame, like days. Anything can happen to your blood health, your immunity. I probably took something, I can't even remember. But I know that after going, I wasn't feeling well. I went to the hospital and I told them to do those checks for me, obviously, because I knew what to do. But you can also get there, explain your situation to them, or based on the information we are giving you here, go there and make sure that whatever can be assessed out of the 12 points we are giving you here is done.
It's done.
Start your 2022 right. Make sure that you walk through this year feeling good, because once you are healthy, you feel different. You feel a certain way, and that is something that is the reason for being here. You will know the count. Where there is a problem, you will see a nutritionist, obviously, so that you can be helped as far as bringing you back on track is concerned. So your immunity. And then you know your BMI, your waist to hip, your waist to height.
Okay.
Your body composition. And your body composition, I'll start from there. Know what is causing you to put on. I know that if you make me work out, there are clients, they go like, we need motivation. I tell them, if I should join you to jog from Adabraka to Circle in 3 days, I will lose in a way that it is taking me 4 years to still recover. So for me, working out can be challenging for me because of my schedules too. If I have to stand on my toes and take care of clients on the ward, do presentations, my day starts as early as 10 a.m. Sometimes I'm done with one major presentation. And so as far as my energy needs are concerned, I really spend a lot. And so I may not need to hit the gym. If I'm hitting the gym, I'm going to build my hips probably. But I'm going to bulk up, but not to go lose weight. So know your body composition and know that if I do a lot of carbs, I put on. If I do a lot of protein, I put on. If I indulge in fat, cheese, those stuffs, I put on. Know your body. Before I can help you or any medical professional can help you, is the information you give us that we dwell on and give you the help you need. Know your waist to hip. If we measure 2 of your waist, like where my skirt band is, and it is more than your height, there is a problem. So those who go like we've invested in their truck, please, you are really putting yourself at risk for heart issues, including a heart attack. So he wasn't sick. Oh, he slept, he didn't wake up. Who told you? Something was probably going on. So we need to make sure we are paying attention to that. Your BMI, normal 18.5 to 24.9, or anything between 18 to 25 is seen by the World Health Organization, by everybody, to be a normal BMI. So desire that. And then we have you making sure you are eating from the 4-star diet. Eat a balanced diet. Balanced diet, we speak about it almost every school, even from kindergarten, you know that you're supposed to eat a balanced diet. Make sure you have foods coming from the staple group, what we call the carbos. You have food coming from the fruits and vegetable category, the animal protein and product family, and then you have the pulses, nuts and seed. We have essential oils, we have salt, very important, iodine is very, very important for pregnant women, for you, for myself, because we need to protect our thyroid, and you need iodine to make sure that is happening. Oils are not bad, you just need to know which one to do. Some come with 0 cholesterol, 0 fats, and that is what I will need you to do this year. Whatever you lift on the shelf, read the labels and know the nutritional facts of whatever you are eating. We don't do that well, so they can do the don't call me papa 2 for 5 cedis, and we are all rushing on it. But there is a reason why it is calling for that don't call me. We don't even check expiring dates to know if the product is still good for consumption. So this is something you need to do. Stay hydrated. 8 glasses of day as specified by the World Health Organization. But when you pick our sachet, that is 4, equivalent to 4 of our sachet water. It will make up for the 8 glasses a day. If you're a pregnant woman, if you're a lactating woman, if you're a man or woman physically involved in a lot of activities, an athlete, you need 6 of the sachet, and that is equivalent to 12 glasses. So that is hydration for you. And then know your drinks, know your juices. They will say it's a juice, but it's sitting on the shelf for 6 months, 1 year. They are liars. It's not juice. That's something a drink. Inside. It means that they've taken the juice from the pulp of the fruit, added preservatives, and then syrup. When you hear syrup, you think it's medicinal. It's not. It's just sugar solution. That is it. And then preservatives just to prolong the shelf life of whatever you are having. So know your drinks, know your juices, and then know your fasting blood sugar or your random blood sugar. this 2022, if you are going to put all these 12 things into practice and into use, you will feel different. Trust me, you feel different. Know your blood sugar levels. If you are constantly experiencing blood sugar spikes, be on alert, because you can increase your chances of being diabetic. So there are people, the little thing they do after some time, let's say if you do a 2-hourly check, they are constantly having spikes. If you are somebody like that, get closer. So there are tests that when you do the random, sometimes they wait for you 2 hours after your meals, they do that check. And if you are constantly spiking, if you've never even done it, let's say this year, once a month, just enter any good pharmacy and tell them to check your blood sugar. Whatever we are mentioning, just do yourself that good. And if there are issues, just get closer to a nutritionist. If there are no issues, 2022, at least see a nutritionist once, so that if something is going wrong, you can receive help. So know your blood sugar, your fasting, and then know your lipid profile.
Okay.
Now, cholesterol is such a big deal. I have high cholesterol. I am at borderline. Somebody got in touch with me. He was at borderline, never bothered to do something about it, because once it's not been diagnosed, that's our attitude here. 2 days ago, he is where he didn't want to be. And so we have to take care of that. Don't wait for it to happen. I have been at borderline before, so I know that for me, what can be an issue for me is cholesterol. So you should be on guard and know how to indulge, what to take out, what to put in, and what to totally cut out on. And then pay attention to the CWC and pediatric care of your children. We are focusing a lot on children, and it's the reason, on adults. It's the reason I brought this book. I am telling you, if you are going for antenatal CWC, or what we call weighing, and this is not the book you are being given, request for this.
One of those.
Use that one.
Request for this. Don't request for any other. Now, the problem is that you meet people very learned. You don't expect that certain things will be going on in the lives of their children, but it is happening. Their weights are dropping. They are becoming malnourished. You meet mothers, professionals, lawyers, and you expect them to know better. And their children have nutrient deficiencies. And for nutrient deficiencies, if it's not your field, it's difficult for you to look at a child and say that there is a deficiency in this. Even HP for children, we think that, oh, it's for the adults, and so there is no need to pay attention to that. If your child was born preterm, get closer to a nutritionist and know how best to take care of this child. Know what to feed the child. If your child has G6PD, some of them don't even know. A woman just came to me and was like, and son, like there are rashes all over the child, and it has never been like that. She started complementary feeding, and that is what is going on with the child. So I asked, were you checked? I took her book, opened page 6 of the book to page 9, and realized that she wasn't even tested for that. So I wrote a test for her, go and check. We discovered what my suspicions. It was like it was sealed. The child is G6PD, full defect. And people are preaching that soya is good for children, and so it's good. Even with us, we preach that it's good for fortification, but for that child, it's a no-no. For that child, no matter how healthy it is, it's a no-no. They don't take fava beans. For some people, like the full defect ones, they don't eat from the pulses family at all, because you don't want to put that child in hemolysis.
But you would only know that if you see a professional.
If you see a professional, because at pregnancy it's supposed to be done. But I always say that most of our people, because of the attitude of some people who are at the government facilities, don't even want to go there. So they want to be at the private facilities. And at that private facilities, there are lots of them. I work at a private facility, and I salute them for what they do. Shout out to Jubil Hospital. But some of them don't do absolutely nothing. Even the mark of babies are not checked. At 6 months, you need to check until your child is 5 years, just to break down malnutrition, because after 2 years, if stunting is happening with your child, we can't correct it. And if there is a family history of you looking a certain way, then it makes it extra difficult for us to even correct it. Nothing can be done. For good. So that is it. Work out to keep fit. That is the 10th point. Work out to keep fit. And then vary your family meals. create
keep
some
it interesting.
spark. Yes, make it interesting. It's not always that you will cut watermelon like the way you are cutting pona. What do you call afasie? That thing I didn't like it as a child. They cut it in the way that puts me off.
Yeah.
Don't make it that way. You can have kebabs made from watermelon, so that the children who are scared to eat fruits, because at fruit time a teacher was telling me, they're like, she's coming to kill us because she will force us to eat the fruits, because growing up we all didn't like what is salad. I don't like salad.
So the last point,
so
12.
we need to make sure we are making our family meals varied, and then you see a nutritionist at least once in 2022.
So people should come and see you, Akosua.
Any
How
nutritionist, you
can
can
they get
see
in
me.
touch with you?
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram or just send a message at the nutritionist Akosua, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, nutritionist Akosua, and you can WhatsApp me exclusively 2022 on nutrition on 0243 350206.
Awesome.
Yep. So
Thank you.
It's
the
always a
number
pleasure.
is for WhatsApp and exclusively on nutrition.
Nutrition.
Why are you doing? Are you my manager?
He has
But
to
you said
clarify,
it.
because
I'm only repeating what you said. So yes.
Thank you for
get
the
in
words
touch
so
with-
sweet.
Get in touch with Akosua, and she'll help you to sort out your nutritional
12 points.
questions. Yes,
That's it.
exactly. Yeah. So
for
you can-
2022.
of course, all of this is going to be on our CityTube channel, which is on YouTube as well. So